Hello everyone, this is Abhinash. Friends, this is part 2 of what makes you stand apart in UPSC examination. Friends, there will be competition extremely stiff. Around 50,000 serious students, they will be fighting for 180 seats in IAS and 150 seats in IPS. Friends, you have to stand apart from other aspirants. I'll share you from my own experience and what I taught to my friends which have worked well for them. So I'll share with all of you. First thing about friends, about originality, because most of the UPSC aspirants they read the same books, same kind of notes, and they write the same. Friends, it's very difficult for an evaluator to distinguish the best one here. So, only those who write the original things that stand apart. Like one example, I'll tell you. Like most in GS3, one question comes: what are the root causes of Naxalism? Most of the people they will write that jal it's a issue of jal jungle and jameen, because you read the same thing in vision is, you read the same thing in any damn note and any damn book. So friends, everyone will get the same marks, but someone who can write the deeper aspects of Naxalism, if you point out the Naxalism in Bastar or Naxalism in Jharkhand, what are the real issues? Like in Bastar, I have been posted, so I can tell that one of the key issue is that about terrain and infrastructure, because there is a large portion of Bastar which is not connected through road, not connected through bridge, not connected. There will be dense forest, and they are completely isolated. And you know, in when terrain is extremely isolated, it is very easy for the Naxalism or guerrilla warfare to conduct. So this is the biggest issue of infrastructure, but most of the UPSC aspirants they do not write about this issue. So you have to be very original in your thought process, that what is working, like what is Ayushman Bharat, what are the issues in health. You can write out what is happening in your own town. Suppose you have seen our education system from your schooling to any time, so you can write about the issues you have faced. This is how you have to become original. Do not go for second ARC or some other documents to write what are the issues you are facing in education or health. Please write out the case studies, what you have observed in your life till now in health sector, in education sector. Please write about that, or in agriculture. Please write about your original thought process, because that makes you stand apart in UPSC. Second one, friends, be practical. I have already told you that there are people who idealize UPSC toppers, like they read all the documents, they have read all the books. It's not like that, friends. I can share you the story of a friend who went on to become one of the topper in mains examination with only 2.5 months of study, because I have known him very close, and till prelims result he didn't study anything, and he came to me and he told what to do. So we have worked with the plan that we focus on the 400 to 500 questions. We focused mostly on the previous year question paper and on the question vision IAS question paper subject wise, because you will find there 400 to 500 questions for mains examination, and we prepared the model answer for that, and he went on to become one of the topper in mains examination. Friends, there are people who practice on inside secure for years and years, who write answer for years and years, and still they do not able to score 400. And here there was a guy who came, and within 2.5 months of study he scored 450 plus marks in GS general studies, and he was one of the topper in GS. So friends, be practical, be focused in the mains examination. There are few questions for every time. People they ask what are the 400 to 400 500 questions. Friends, you can just go through the vision is subject wise papers, and you can find those 400 to 500 question papers, and please prepare the model answers. Third one is, friends, everyone has the same content almost. Each of the UPSC aspirants they have the same content. They read the same newspaper, same books, everything. Then what makes you stand apart? It's about presentation, friend. You know the content, but how you write it matters a lot, because for a evaluator, friend, it matters a lot if you simplify their task. Suppose if I ask you one question, what are the issues that our farmers are facing. You can write the issues in fertilizer sector, in issues in seeds, issues in animal husbandry, you can issues in post harvest loss, you can write about that. But you know the content, there will be plenty of content with you. But there will be a guy who will come and who will say, sir, basically there are three kind of issues. He has properly structured it, the issues in agriculture sector. One, from the input side, what are the things, hello, what are the things that are input in agriculture, like seed, fertilizer and everything. First thing, you have to reduce the input cost. Second one, you have to enhance the output cost, like you have to reduce the post harvest loss, you have to enhance the realization price of our crops. This is how you have to increase the output cost. And third one is, friends, diversify the agriculture sector. So if I am a evaluator, please think from the psychology of a evaluator. If I see this kind of answer, I'll give him much more better marks as compared to someone who has just written down all those points. So third point is, content is king, but presentation is very important. Fourth one is that, friends, understanding, like a layman. Most of you read the Hindu, most of you read so many difficult documents and all, but you cannot simply explain the issue of economic issue or industrial deindustrialization issue to a layman. Friends, remember, the evaluator is not a very acclaimed guy, not a UPSC topper or not someone, but he will be from some university, not from prestigious university. Because most of the good professor from prestigious university, they do not come to evaluate the UPSC papers. He will be from a normal university, normal professor, and he will just looking for someone, a layman kind of answer, very common answer in very simple language. If you can explain, then he will be impressed. Like, you don't have to make jargons. Most of the UPSC aspirants, they go on jargons. Like in governance paper, I'll tell, in GS paper, GS2, in governance, people will write this scheme, that kind of jargons. You have to write the keywords, but please try to explain it very simple way. Case studies and all, you have to write in a very simple way. This is how you will make stand apart. Friends, I'll share you many secrets like this in this series. I am feeling like, because this has worked with me, this has worked with many of my friends who have cleared this UPSC examination or state PCS examination. So this is for now.